How's it going, guys? I am Matthias, and a week or so ago, I hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That is insane. Insane. But honestly, that is not why I'm on YouTube. It's not why I started doing this, and it's not why I'm still doing this. Number goals aren't really my thing. What 1 million does tell me is that I'm making things that people actually want to watch, and that makes me super excited. And that's really why I want to do this. Hitting 1 million subscribers to me is no different than seeing that number go up one by one by one, because each single person that subscribes is their own individual person that I'm excited for them to be a part of this amazing community that we've all built together. And I am eternally grateful for all of you that have subscribed to me. I'm gonna be honest, together in the future, we're gonna do some crazy cool things, and I'm super excited for it. I also wanna thank my family and friends deeply, because without their help, without their support and love and friendship, I would not be sitting right here where I am today without them. But I wanted to give you just a little bit of a background on why I started YouTube and why I still do YouTube. So this is kind of like the story of how I hit 1 million subscribers, and I hope that's a story that you want to listen to, and if it's not, just go watch another video of mine. No one else, just me, please. So it all started back when I was just a baby. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go that far back. If you wanna go that far back, go check out my Draw My Life. It's somewhere on this channel. So before I started YouTube, I was going to film school because I wanted to direct films and TV shows and commercials. At the time, I had like no money, and the job that I had, being an assistant manager at a drugstore, not selling drugs, I was just an assistant manager at a pharmacy. The money I made from that job went to gas to put in my car to get to school. So I actually remember there was this one time where I was searching through my couch to find coins, and I actually found some and was able to pay for gas to get to work, which is kind of ironic. It's like a catch-22, you know? You need a car to get a job, and that job pays for that car. So it's like, chicken and egg thing, am I right? At film school, I met a very good friend of mine, Alex Goyette, and when he learned that I was a manager at a drugstore, he was like, do you think at all I could possibly use that drugstore to film in? Naturally, that was his first thought. And I was like, I don't see why not. The managers there are pretty cool. I can ask them, you know, put 2 and 2 together, we'll make some magic. And we did. We made a sketch, and that was the first time I had ever really worked with him. Moving on from there, we started making a lot more videos together, and then I wrote a video all on my own and gave it to him, and he was like, you know what, that's not quite my channel. I don't think I want to do that. And I was like, well, if you don't do it, I might just do it then. I'm gonna take it and make my own channel. And he was like, do it, dude. Definitely do it. I would love to see that. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do that. That's kind of when my channel was born. He continued to make videos on his channel, I continued to make videos on mine, and then he was working on this bigger project. It was called Waldo the Movie, and this video was like his baby, and he was like, Matthias, can you please score this? So I wrote the music to that video.
My whole life I've been hiding out. All these years people have been trying to find me. The truth is, I don't think I've ever found myself.
And at the time, everything was good. Everything was going well. I was making videos. He was making videos. I was saving up money. It was at that point where I asked Amanda to marry me, because at the time I was saving up a little bit of money at the drugstore, and all looked well. Amanda was going to nursing school. I was 100% down to be like the stay-at-home dad and just like work from home and do everything home while she was out working. And the minute I asked Amanda to marry me, I got laid off. It was kind of scary. The minute I got laid off, I just went and searched everywhere for a job. I literally that day, I must have gone to like 100 stores and filled out applications. A company called Awesomeness TV called Alex because they saw that video that we made together, the video that I wrote the music for. And he was like, listen, man, like they're calling me because they're about to start this Awesomeness TV channel, and they want to hire us to make sketches for it before the channel goes live. And at that point, Awesomeness TV was just like not even a channel yet. So they started hiring us to make sketch content. So at that point, I was making videos for Awesomeness TV, I was making videos for my own channel, which was not generating any revenue, and I was kind of saving up for marriage. And then Amanda and I got married. I was able to support Amanda and I on the money that we were making from the Awesomeness TV sketches. And I was doing so much. I was doing so much at the time, putting my heart and soul into my channel and making music videos and sketches and parodies and anything that I possibly could think that might be able to go viral to like blow up my channel, because I wanted to make a living working for myself. I wanted to work for myself. I didn't want to answer to anyone else, even though Awesomeness TV was pretty awesome at the time. No pun intended. But I wanted to work for myself. And that was the time around Internet Icon. If you guys are familiar with Internet Icon, it was a reality show that you make videos on, and I won that. And that was awesome because I won $10,000, which was, again, put that in the bank, saved it for later. Good thing I did, because Awesomeness TV stopped calling me back. Awesomeness TV, I don't know, maybe they were going a different way, maybe they didn't like my style or something like that, but they essentially didn't call me back to make any more sketches. And that terrified me yet again, because I had nothing other than Awesomeness TV. There was no way I was generating money. I think at the time, my channel was generating $500 a month, which is not nothing, but you definitely can't live in an apartment in Burbank on $500 a month. When I realized, okay, they're not gonna call me back, I was scared for my life. I was scared for Amanda. I didn't know what to do. I honestly didn't know what to do. I was just determined to not get to the point where I had to move back in with my parents. Not that that's bad. I love my parents, and tons of people have to do that, but I was like, no, I promised everyone that I would make this work. I decided, okay, I'm gonna go into YouTube, I'm gonna play the game, I'm gonna like go full bore and make this thing work. Because if I can make $500 a month, maybe I can like push it to the point and make enough videos to the point where I can actually support Amanda and I with rent and food. That was all I was worried about, paying rent and paying food. Our rent at the time, I think, was like $1,200 a month, and food, we didn't eat that much food. It was like, I don't know, 300 bucks a month, if that. So I needed to triple that income somehow. So I was like, I can't do 3 sketches a week. I just can't do that. So I was like, I'm gonna have to try and do some challenges. And at the time, I was a total dill hole. I totally looked down on challenges, and I was like, oh, that's easy content to make. It doesn't require any like heart or soul. I didn't get what YouTube was at the time. I thought it was just like a platform to just like show your talents, which to a certain extent it is. But YouTube is so much more than that. And when I shot my first challenge, I was so scared to edit and upload that. I finally gave in though. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot a challenge and see what happens. And first challenge I shot was with Alex Goyette, and we shot the movie quote challenge. And you can watch that video right there. And I had a blast. It was so much fun to shoot it. Started editing it, and it was so much fun to edit. And I was so terrified, but I made it live and everyone loved it. And I was like, why was I looking down on this content for so long? Doing that content showed me so much more about YouTube. It showed me that it could be a community of amazing people rather than just viewers. So I decided to come up with some other series. I got inspired by a good friend, Jack Douglas. He inspired a lot of stuff on my channel, so shout out to him. He's an awesome dude, go check him out. I started making series-based content. I also put up a Patreon in which you amazing people helped me. Without your help, without that Patreon, and you guys just supporting me with money that you thought I was worth, made such a huge difference. Amanda and I were able to eat. Honestly, we were able to eat because I was so terrified that the next month we weren't gonna have enough money to pay rent, let alone get food. For that, I am forever grateful. Kept pushing it and kept working and working and working and making videos. The channel started to grow, and I met amazing friends and creators who pushed eyes on my content. And it was at that point where, when I started making videos that were much more simple, that I really started to get a connection with you guys. Before, when I was just making sketches, like people watched it, but like no one really commented, no one really liked the videos. People liked them, but they didn't like engage with my content. And it was also at that point where I started to receive like emails from people saying like, you've changed my life, and like I didn't commit suicide because of you. And that just like blew my mind, that like my content had such a profound effect on an individual to the point where they didn't end their life. And it was at that moment when I first got one of those emails that the reason I do YouTube changed. And the change was shown in like my new slogan that I went by, which was laugh your way to happiness, because I felt so much fulfillment making other people laugh, regardless of the type of content, regardless if it was sketches or parodies or like this really hard to make stuff or really simple to make stuff. As long as I could make someone laugh, that's what mattered to me. The minute I was able to pay rent and pay for food and work for myself, I didn't care that much about growing bigger. I never really cared about like hitting 1 million subscribers, you know? It was at that point where I started making videos for an entirely different reason. I was no longer making videos for me, I was making videos for everyone. I just wanna thank you for inspiring me to do that. I wanna thank you for giving me this opportunity to make people smile. Because I don't know if you guys remember a while back when I said one of my biggest fears was not making a difference. And some of the comments were like, oh, so it's this selfish thing. It's like, it's all about you. But I was like, no, I wanna make a difference in other people's lives. Like my biggest fear is not affecting some kind of change in if it's just one individual or 1,000 people. If I can make them laugh and make their day better, that's why I do this. And honestly, if you wanna do this too, you can. All you gotta do is just work hard. There's gonna be a lot of people throughout your life who are gonna tell you you're not worth it. They're gonna tell you that you can't do what you want. It's unrealistic. Don't go do that. You can't do this. That won't make money. And the truth is, if you work hard enough and you don't give up, you can make it work. So to you, I wanna say thank you so much for helping me build this amazing community of amazing people. That's what I'm grateful for. And that's how I hit 1 million subscribers. Hope you enjoyed this video. More videos coming at your faces soon because I finished my setup. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right guys, high five.